Hello everyone, thank you very much. This is CSTOYS International once again, and it's time for the question and answers from our chat room members, and I hope you are ready. Now we just got the one question. Let's start with that. Here we go. The first one is the NASCAR Cat Car. Thank you very much. He asked, when will mobile dates be in stock again? That's a very important question many people ask to us, and I'm sorry, we don't know. And because I think I've been explaining about this one many times, but we once we make the order, and actually the mobile dates we ordered a long time ago, okay, a lot, okay, and we got it in and they sold out, and we got it again and sold it out, and so we just have to wait what the toy mans get next. So it's always we are open and we ask them to hey hi, we don't have the any more Bombay dates, and we need more medals, we need more figures, SF figures, and priests. Always that they say, and he will say, well, let's see we can have it or not. And even the Toyman is always like that, trying to hunt in himself, trying that the more toys, the latest toys from the Bandai's and other friends, wholesalers. He used all the channels to get that his items, and difficult. Especially when you're talking about Kamen Riders, O's medals, and mobile dates. These are the hot items that is right now, and same thing goes for the this one. See, I'm sorry, this is an empty box. This is the one that we used it for demonstration. Now this thing is hard to find it, and we don't see it. Just maybe because that our toy man, and including us, is still struggling in a big market of the toy, and it's our portion is very, very small, right? And most of the toy market goes to the major big like Amazon Shield.jp or Toys R Us or other big chain stores or big toy stores. As you know, I mean, like peanuts butter companies and the strawberry jam that we are talking about. And so it's still struggling, okay, and I hope that we can get it, but it's not always easy one. So I hope I don't know, it's always get that question all the time, but I'm sorry, we try our best. And so we just have to see and wait. Okay. So thank you very much. And okay. So if you have any questions, please send me the private message so I can see it. Okay. And because it's a chat windows, just move so fast. And once you ask questions, probably I don't have the time. I don't have a chance to see it. Here's a question. I found it. Typhoon Bang. Here's an easy question, Mr. S. What do you think that the meaning of life is? What do you think of the meaning of life is? Wow, what a simple question you ask. Okay. What do you think? What do you think the meaning of life is? To eat. Okay. My answers to you is that the meaning of life is to eat and move on. Because without eating, you can't do much things. Okay. So I hope you can eat well to have the better life. That's an easy question. Okay. Yes, there we go. Another questions. The Emmanuel Ken, Mr. S, are new things normally expensive? Not necessary. Not necessary for the new thing is always expensive. It depending on the items, qualities, the volume that they provide, and so it's not really the new thing is always expensive. No, it's not true. It's not true. I don't think so. And okay, the what else? Will you? Okay, the Digger Blue says, Mr. S, will you start selling some Pokemon items? Mm. Mm. That's a good question, but as you know, we started out our business, from the Kamen Rider and the Super Sentai, especially the Super Sentai was first. Super Sentai was the first, and then we started like a Kamen Rider hesitantly. Okay, we hesitated to expand to the Kamen Rider because the Kamen Rider was not shown in the United States. I remember the conversation with the Super Band. Okay, and he says that Mr. S, we don't have the Kamen Rider shows in the United States, so we don't know what's gonna happen. And that was I remember that was like a 3 or 4 years ago. Look at what is going on now. My goodness. But anyway, so yeah, Super Sentai, Kamen Riders, and now we're just Ultramans, and now we're looking at the Godzilla one as well. Godzilla one is very interesting because each genre, each line has the very different market, instincts, should I say. Obviously the people are different, and not like a Kamen Rider fan, not like the Super Sentai fan, but the Godzilla fan has the obviously the different taste, but at the same time they enjoys that in other toys lines as well. So I don't say no to the question about the Pokemon, but not so soon. And then, as you know, the Pokemon items are very, very popular items around the world. And then I hope I can bring that some. I know our Toyman handled the Pokemon items as well. And last time we mentioned about the Bakugan and then what's that? What's that top thing? Jeez, I forgot. There's another one. Yeah, Beyblade. Thank you. See, that's really shows that how poor our intentions are. Okay, and so I just Beyblade, right? And the Beyblade, the Bakugan is I think is another very interesting target and items, and then but I really like to stick with the one that we love first. And we don't know anything, not much about the Bakugans and the Beyblade, and I know item is not won't get bigger than like S.H.Figuart, I guess. That's a very small one, and I don't know, not really sure at this moment. I saw that items in Osaka, and my toy man is very very interested in pushing us to come on, Mr. S. It's a good market. Try, So I think I like that idea, but let's see. We need a little more time and to see what's going to happen with that. So thank you very much for questions. And so that was the answer question from the Deca Brew. Thank you very much. Now, what else? Okay, heat flash. There you go. You ask many questions. There you go. So let me pick one question. Okay, what is your favorite color, Sentai, Kamen Rider, Maker, Mr. S? And that's a lot of question with lots of lines. Thank you. Okay, Heat Rush. Well, I like kind of blue, I guess, and black is okay because since my hair and my eyes are black and I wear the black turtles. Okay, the check shots, and blue is always somehow one of my most favorite one, and yellow is not not bad either. Okay, so since that I like the CSTOYS logos like that, you see that here, green, yellow, red, blue. These are actually most of the time these are good colors I like. Thank you. And Sentai, and then I really like that I really like that the Bokenger one. That's great. I really like that the Mechas, more like, Geki Ninja was okay, but not like, you know, I don't know how to explain that. Biological toys, just like the animals, the lions, and it's okay. I like it's okay for me, but more like I'm more up to the mechas, like a Bokenja things. Just crane power arms and drills and big caterpillars, and that's the way that I think I should go for that. But that's okay. But the Kamen Rider, I was always asked about this one, but the original Kamen Rider, the first Ichigo, not the Shin Ichigo, but the original one is very very good. I like that. Okay. And then I got a, what a statement we got that from Emmanuel Ken, in Japanese. 私は貯めているんだから私はできるだけ多くのものを購入しようとしています。Every day! My goodness, translation will be I've been saving up so much money and I'm trying to spend as much as I can every day. Emmanuel Ken, thank you very much. I like that. Okay. Why do you have to scream about that one? I don't know. All right, and I got a question from the okay, and Gundam Legacy Extreme sent me the question here as a private message. Thank you, Mr. S. Will you ever start selling Gunpla? Now that's an interesting one too. Gundam plastic models. Yes, I understand that. And what do you think? Uh, is it okay to sell? You know, I know because the Gunpla has so many varieties, so many, I would say. Okay, and I don't think I have to know everything about the Gundams to sell them. But I know what I know is that our office is pretty much occupied by the Kamen Rider and Super Sentais, Ultraman figures right now at this moment. So it's really hard. I mean, actually, almost impossible to have another, another gigantic volume of the Gunpla. Okay, at this moment. So maybe in the future, when we open that, I'll move to the new office and expand it with more, have more shelves, better prices, and then we might think about that. But not this time. Sorry, Gundam Legacy Expert. But we're interested in because since like I say, we like robots. You know, we like that. We like Bokengers. So because that the robots was very mechanic. A mechanic thing is that one of the favorites, and then I think we will, have somehow. All right, and Duo Yusei-san, thank you very much. I have a question, Mr. S. Do you believe in ghosts, and have you seen one? How scary. Okay. Do I believe in a ghost? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And have you seen one? No. Because no evidence that I saw it. But I remember I saw it maybe, but I was not sure. Okay. Not sure. All right. So I cannot say I saw it because there's not much evidence. All right. So, but it's more like a supernatural, thing is like that is, I always like that, I believe in UFOs, I believe in ghosts, and I believe in, most of the unexpected creatures, I guess, yeah. And one of the unexpected creatures is myself, so you guys believe that, and so. Well, I'm sure there is I don't want to just avoid that any possibilities of that being the another, life forms or just a form maybe without life. I don't know. If you need a Gunpla info formats, you always go. Oh, I think Gundam Legacy Extreme. Thank you very much. That's something I really like about it. Chat members, you guys always help me out. All right. So because we don't know much about the new field, and we need that the guidance, the lights, you know, the beacons or whatever. Okay. All right. Gundam Legacy Extreme. Thank you. And Mr. S, do you think that the forest around Mount Fuji is haunted? I have heard that. Yes, Jukai de sho. Very deep forest that we have are surrounded, around that, the Mount Fuji. It's very famous for the place that the people, Why we are going for the creepy one, okay? Now, right? So, did I saw something? No. Don't tell me that you saw something in my back, okay? Right? Okay. So, but I don't know. I'm living in the country, so I say, come on, I'm country boy, right? Boy. Just hey. I've never been to the Jukai. I'm glad I didn't. All right. Oh, that's how creepy it is. Yeah, Emmanuel can. Yeah, watch out for that. Watch out your back tonight, okay? I'm sending the ghost here now, right now, just like this. But one thing I believed in is that I have a quite a love for the my ancestors. Okay, I don't think that my ancestors come appears as a ghost. I hope not. But I have that kind of feeling that they are watching over me and taking care of me and trying to protect me. So I'm not really against that idea of the ghost or anything, but I do believe it in a kind of in a free spirit, and then the ancestors, and simply because that I know how much they care about us, you know, and I do too, so why not? No, that's how because and also every time I go back to my hometown, I know we have the Butsudan. Okay, that's Buddhist prayer settings in my house, and so every time that's my custom. Every morning we change that tea offering to our ancestors. We clean the cup, we change the tea and new one every morning, and we light up incense a little bit, and we make the prayer for to have a good day, for today, and we thank that our ancestors to protect us. And anything that happens, I think I have the meaning of it. I believe so. So, and I know sometimes life is harsh and very sometimes does the terrible things like disasters. Um, but I know that's what it happens, and then we are the one that are here, and I think we have the something to do to cover the lost. And it's always feel that when I was young, like your age, I guess. I mean, I know there are several age people right here. So, but I remember after that I graduated my high schools, I spent 2 years in agriculture college. I went to the United States, and suddenly I got the one letter, not emails, okay, no, those not in those days, and I got the one mail, airmail. You remember that? Airmail form envelope, and they're from Japan. And my friend told me that my friend, my classmate, has a leukemia, and leukemia is a very serious illness. And I remember that we used to pray a lot. He wants to be a school teacher, and he wants to be a kind of PE teacher. He's the one that has a healthy bodies and runs so fast, and he was a good runner. And suddenly we got the message that he has leukemia, and he was hospitalized, and he wrote me a letter that Mr. S, not Mr. S, but yeah, he calls me Masaki. You are in the United States and do whatever you can at your best, and I will do mine. That's what he says. That's what he wrote me, and I was so touched. I was so touched. And at the time that he was very serious. The conditions was very serious. So he sadly we lost him. I was in the United States and I could not do anything about it. And then one another day that I received another air mails that telling me that he's gone, he passed. And so I was just shocked. And I was in the United States, and didn't understand much language of it. And so I really was very difficult time at the time. But you know what? Because I was so worried and so lost at the time, and then my friend, an American friend, noticed that I was very sudden, and then they started to tell me that what happened, and I really appreciate that their thoughts, and then the feelings that towards my friends. And so we started to come talk a lot, and we had I had a very good conversations with our American friends, and then man, I in that way I started to learn English. It's very important for us to learn English, not just only the language, not the English, but when you start to learn the different language, it's not the grammar that you pump up to move forward. It's not the vocabulary that you go for the next and the next step in the learning a language. I believe that feeling is the key of your step. For the as you learn more languages or new cultures, because the feeling is really the kind of the gasoline, the power that makes you go. And I just surprised. I surprised that I was so saddened, and I was sad with because of the loss of my friends, and then but I just wanted to feel that I want to share that how sad I was with our American friends, and then I know there was not much enough vocabulary I had, but slowly without the language much, but I'm sure that they understood that. So I think for you guys, if you're trying to learn Japanese or any other languages, and I think it's one of the best way to learn is that expressing that you are to be honest with your feelings, and that's what it really does. And then because it's after all it's a language, and language itself doesn't do much, but your feeling does so much. And so that's what I think. And then the feeling makes that the superhero time turning around, and then I went over the 6,000, and at the same time it's very important that the feelings also needs to be formed and then categorized, and then has that maybe needs that sometimes systematic arrangement to deliver the messages and then the feelings as well. So I think it's very important to have all the the thing that you can do, not just here, but here too. The logical thinking is very important, and but at the same time the feeling is the fuel, but the logical thinking is the tools. And I hope that I should have more. I think I hope I can learn more about here. Okay. But anyway, so I think talked too much about this one. And Deluxe Robot asking Mr. S when's the next Akira demos? Not sure. And I'm sure I mean, I'm not he, but she is very much interested in, you know, doing the demonstrations. So maybe bring her sometimes. All right, and so okay, that says thank you very much for joining us, and then take care and see you soon. All right. All right, and not much. Primus Masquerade and Produce Masquerade, and we're doing fine here. And so, thank you very much for your questions, and then I hope that I answered some little bit, I guess. And but we appreciate your questions, and then anything. I hope that I can respond to you. And I may not be the perfect guys to talk to, but hey, there's something always. There's always different opinions, and I'll be more than happy to be the one part of the opinions that helps you guys there. Okay, so thank you very much, and everyone. This has been the live recording from CSTOYS International Pack and Ship Show, and we've actually finished today's packing, and so we will just do the demonstration what we need to do. Okay, thank you, and more demonstrations a little bit coming up. All right, thank you. Talk to you soon.